Let's go again from the top. From the top, yay. So it turns out that I'm not dead. I'm back. And no, not like that, obviously. I am back making another video, and today we're going to be, well, before we get to what we're going to be talking about today in this video, first off, I want you to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, and hopefully you'll get something good out of it. It's just my opinions and thoughts on a topic, I guess. That said, the topic is treasure. Yar, me hearties, there be a buried chest on that there island. Arr. No, not exactly what I was thinking. More specifically, treasure and your heart. Yeah, not even like Pirates of the Caribbean 2, although that would be a very good literal description of it. You know, he obviously really values his life, and so his heart with his chest is super valuable, and that's where his treasure is. And yeah, it's kind of confusing. Essentially, when I'm talking about treasure, I'm talking about what you hold most dear. Obviously, a pirate, what they held most dear was gold pieces, of course, unless you were Captain Jack Sparrow. In that case, it would be the Black Pearl.
What has become of my beloved pearl?
In our case, I'm talking about what you value the most, what you spend the most of your time on or the most of your money on. And if you sort of have a bit of a think about it, what do you spend most of your day thinking about, or what do you spend a lot of money on? What do you spend a lot of time on? What do you spend a lot of resources on? For example, I like film, videos, YouTube, etc. And I play games, so I spend quite a bit of time on my computer, which at times can be very unhealthy. I'm sure there are lots of people like that in today's day and age. I mean, if you're watching this video, chances are you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, and you may spend quite a bit of time on the internet or on technology, using technology. And I feel like here in the first world problems, that we do have a very large, you gotta survive, I need power, I need power, dependence, and don't go into the light, man, come on. Medic! Potentially addiction to somebody call 911, my phone needs a medic! Technology. Kind of like that. I mean, that's sadly a very real situation. Maybe not quite that dramatic, but it happens. It happens, guys. And you know when it happens. It hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts deep. First world problems. Now that's an interesting idea, isn't it? And it's pretty materialistic, pretty self-centered, and yeah, it's just not really a good thing when you actually think about it at its core. The fact that we're getting upset about these things that we probably wouldn't even have to be upset about if we lived in a third world. So if we're getting upset about the fact that the microwave isn't working, obviously we're getting a little bit too caught up on the things that we own and our value in possessions and that sort of thing. And really, if we think about it, whether my microwave does or doesn't work isn't actually going to make me happy. Something that is more likely to make me happy is my attitude towards other people and the way that I interact with them and have friendships with them. So again, what do you guys value the most? What do you spend your time on? I mean, if you think about it, I'm sure there's a few things that are coming to mind, and that's where your heart is. That's what you kind of, I guess, love in a way. And also thinking about that, what do you get out of that? What does that give to you? What return do you get? What are you're investing into it, and what is it giving back to you? For example, if I'm playing games,
10th time I've leveled up this week, and I've Prestige Master, and it's only taken me like 1,000 hours in game to get to that level. Oh, so good at this game.
So it can be a bit like that. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself and enjoying entertainment, I guess, but at what point do you invest too much time into something and begin wasting time when you could be investing that into other things? Another interesting question when you have a look at what you treasure the most, have a think about why you do that. What motivates you to do that? If there are good reasons or bad reasons, just have a really deep look and try and figure out where the root comes from. Whether you're looking for entertainment, whether you're escaping from something, or whether it's something you enjoy, because there can be different kinds of things that it comes from. We've gone through all this kind of stuff about what you value. Now, let me ask you this. If you were diagnosed with a terminal illness and you were going to die, I don't know, pretty soon, let's just say a week or less, what then would you think about the time that you had spent on different things, and what would you change and what would you invest your time in? I know there's a lot of people who, if they had 1 week left to live, they would want to spend it with family or friends, in relationships. And this is a very natural response. We are made to love other people, and loving other people and them loving us, or even just us loving them, we don't always have to get love back, is something that is incredibly fulfilling. I believe that relationships and those sort of things are good investments because you're going to get a really good return from that. Not always. I mean, there's sometimes you have a relationship or a friendship with someone and it just goes bad. Generally speaking, those sort of things will have a long-term benefit and something measurable, because if you have friends or relationships, you have connections outside of Facebook and your phone kind of thing, and they're actually real. Now, as I said, my heart kind of gets caught up on things it shouldn't. I waste time on things, I procrastinate, there's a whole raft of different reasons why I get caught up on different things, and it's partly because we really love materialistic things. And when I am being selfish, I am not really showing love to other people. I'm just putting myself first. There is something incredibly rewarding about loving others and putting them first. With all the stuff that I've talked about, I think it's important to note that you shouldn't go beating yourself up about enjoying life. You need to enjoy life, you need to have passions and dreams. I mean, another example of this is for myself with YouTube and technology. Just because people in the third world don't have access to it doesn't mean I should just keep beating myself up about it and then just stop using it altogether. Rather, I should enjoy it and be thankful for it, and then potentially down the track I can use it to help those people in third world. It's just, as long as I'm not just thinking about myself and being selfish, if I use the resources I have to love others, in the long run, that's going to be a lot more rewarding for me, because my treasure is not in materialistic things. So be thankful for the things that you do have. Just don't go making them your idol or your treasure. So don't store up earthly or materialistic treasures. Store up treasures of memories, of friendship, of kindness, love, all of those sort of things. And when you get to the end of your life, you're going to have a lot more. You're going to be a lot richer, and it's going to have a lot more meaning. What I believe is based deeply in love. Perfect love being poured out upon us by the creator of the universe, and then love flowing out from us into the people around us. Now, sadly, this doesn't happen very often because we get selfish, we get caught up on the things of the world, we get caught up judging other people, and we don't love them. Instead, we start picking things about them to dislike or to judge them or rip them off about or say that they're not better than us, or general just picky, icky things that aren't worth it when you can actually just love a person for who they are. So yes, I do believe that there is a loving creator in this world. And I also believe that where your treasure is, that's where your heart's gonna be. And you have to really think about where that is. If you want to learn more about that, you can send me a message on my Facebook page, or you can leave a comment and I will reply in the comment section below. At the end of the day, this world and everything in it isn't going to last forever. Eternity will. This has been Jarek's Q, trying not to stab himself in the hand with a pen. This is Jarek's Q, also known as Brent, signing off, and if I don't see you in person, hopefully I'll see you in heaven.